She's an award-winning, fringe-smashing comedy legend, and boy, does she have a thing or two to say about the world.
Face swap, that's a good one, isn't it? See your face on someone else's body. In my day, we called that having a baby. It was the only way, wasn't it? It was the only way. Why are people still doing that? We've got the app.
It's Zoë Coombs Marr! You have a new tour coming up, and I do need to consult the notes because it's quite a long title. Every single thing in your whole entire life. So that seems quite ambitious to talk about. Where do you start?
Well, just at the start, really, and then just ping off from there. Can I just also say, what an act to follow? I don't know who at the project I have wronged, but wheelchair dogs, wheelie guys. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it is interesting to see that those dogs were better on a wheelie chair than you rode.
I was waiting. There was a vet waiting backstage. The pressure was on. So when you decide this is what you're going to do, how does one go about cataloguing your entire life? How do you even do it?
Yeah, well, you would think that like chronology would be the way to go. Like start at the beginning, come up to now. But A, boring, and B, it's not really how like you remember things, is it? It's sort of everything is sort of association. So because we're trying to make meaning out of, chaos, I've got an Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, lovely.
You put your life into an Excel spreadsheet?
Well, yeah, some of it.
Goodness.
The annoying thing is things keep happening.
Oh.
So you have to update the spreadsheet?
Yeah, it's an
My
ongoing
dad
project.
does this.
This is...
Your dad does this.
My dad was an accountant and he has his entire life history in a spreadsheet. But it's not about him and he's not doing a show. Your spreadsheet's incredible.
Is he a comedian?
Somewhat.
He says.
So what kind of things are you putting in the spreadsheet?
Everything. So, normally I would do like quite a high concept show. I just thought I'll keep it simple this year. And so it's just everything that that's all then categorised into different different tabs, different sheets. So things I like, things I don't like, things that I like that most other people do like, live music, games and sport.
Whoa!
So it's all, this is kind of all stories.
This is every story that's ever happened
This
to
is
you.
everything.
Oh, first
and
memory.
Then,
What's your first memory?
oh, it's got a lot of poo involved.
Oh, okay, so relationships as well.
Yes, I've got relationships. This is every relationship I've had.
Long.
And I can see a hookups tab as well.
Yep, hookups. That's got quite a few more.
Quite longer.
Oh, so Memory Trumpets made it into both.
Yeah.
Well
Memory
done,
Trumpet was
What's the story behind Memory Trumpet?
Memory Trumpet was a girl who I fell in love with because I saw her at a concert playing Memory on the trumpet.
Yeah, right.
Memory, it was a beautiful moment.
There's one in here in all caps that I cannot go past, and it
story
says
spreadsheet.
Timothy Chalamet Gabourey Sidibe. Now, what does that mean?
Wow, that's
So
a great
that's a
night.
thing that mostly happens in my head. I don't know if this happens to any of you guys, but do you ever get like just a witch's chant going Timothée Chalamet Gabourey Sidibe over and over? Just me?
now.
Okay.
I will now.
No, I feel seen for the first time in my life. There's so many things here, though. There's like Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, that's a story about I was doing a show at STC and just drop that there. Doing a show at Sydney Theatre Company when she was the artistic director there, and there was this thing on the opening night of the show. Everyone gives you flowers, and the thing to understand is that people used to talk about Kate in the building like as though she was like a magical wind. Like, oh, Kate might be coming through today, right? Or Santa, like she's watching. And then on the opening night, someone came in right at the last minute with flowers, like an enormous bouquet of flowers, and said, "These are from Kate." We were like, oh my God, they're from the wind herself. And then after the show, we were swanning around afterwards. I'm holding the flowers, this huge bouquet. Every interaction I had that night, they're beautiful flowers. They're from Kate Blanchett. Until I had that interaction with my partner, Kate, who had to say, I'm sorry, they're from me.
It was like a breeze. At the very least, is a really subtle breeze.
Beautiful breeze, beautiful breeze. Zoe is bringing all of those stories all over the country. Head to our website for more info. Please thank Zoë Coombs Marr.
Yes, indeed.